Hey everyone, I'm going to do example travel savings using Safe Club. So here we go. I'm on Safe Club. We have three different portals, and I'm going to get into all the portals and how they work. But you get the best deal period on all travel because we have three different portals to do it. So let me explain it. This is our first portal, and I looked up Orlando, Florida for the following dates, about 4 days. And there's a hotel called Westgate Palace. So if I click on it, and I want to look at this. Okay, this is about 4 nights here. So $576 for 4 nights, 2-bedroom suite. Okay. We have another travel portal if you are involved with our health program, where you can get health savings for only $50 a month, up to a family of 5. It also includes a savings portal too and a travel portal. So if I were to click on their Westgate, okay, and see what their prices were. Their price is $556, all fees included. Okay, that's for a 2-bedroom suite. And then let me come back to this. It's $576, and I look here, and it is $556, so $20 savings. So again, just by having this portal, if I would have booked on the one, I would have overpaid by $20 because I have this additional portal here. Okay, now what I can also do is I can look into our Elite travel portal. Okay, this is an upgrade, but it's our Elite travel portal. Now, before I even look up that, there's other properties in Orlando I just want to show you that you can get for 7 nights, including all the taxes and fees. 7 nights for all the taxes and fees. So there's quite a few here where you can stay at for 7 nights that also will hold more people, okay, just so you know, because they do other resorts. But let's just look at hotels, for example, because you want to click on hotels here. Let's look at their price. So we're going to go to Orlando, and we're going to search for those dates there. So we're comparing apples to apples comparison on this. And then we'll look at some mainstream travel sites just to compare and show you where the savings is at. So it was called the Westgate Palace. So once this loads, what I'll do is I will just do a search for it. It's bringing in all the deals right now. And again, this is subject to change, okay, depending on the dates, etc. All right. So now I can go to the 2-bedroom suite for $495. Okay, for the same thing. So $495. Okay, so that's a killer price. Now let's look at orbitz.com, and let's look that up. Westgate Plaza, and the price on that. It's called the Westgate Palace, not Plaza, Palace. Okay, Palace is $994 for the same thing, $994. Okay, and if I look up hotels.com, and we're in Orlando, and I look up Westgate Palace. Again, prices can change. This is just an example for this video. Right there, $994. Okay, for signature suite, or $1,097. So that's quite a bit of difference. So if we were just to subtract out the deal here, $495. So go from $997 to minus $495. That's a savings of $502, okay? And for people to pay only $20 to access this level of travel savings is great. But the nice thing is, too, is all these portals sometimes, depending on where you go and if you're flexible, if you look at the biggest discount, okay? Here, I'm going to remove the name Westgate Palace. Sometimes each one of them have their own big discount, okay? So that could be bigger or less than other ones. So you can come over here, and I hit biggest discount again, and there's the big one, like Evermore. Okay, this one looks pretty big. Evermore Orlando Resort. You know, a lot of people are getting ready to spend some big money going to Disney World, etc. Apartment Garden View. So let's look that up real quick and just see what that looks like. Here we go. So $337.45 for 4 nights. $28.20 for 4 nights. So big difference there. And let me look at something. Okay, and the Elite Travel Portal doesn't even have this one for. It just doesn't have it. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes travel portals will have selected things and you'll look from one to the other and they're just not listed for some reason. Maybe they don't have a good deal or whatever, that maybe they don't have something worked out. Because certain travel companies have deals worked out with certain travel things. So again, the best price I think we saw for the Evermore here was like around $28.20. So now let's go over to Orbitz and let's look that place up. And see what the price is. Wow, $37.20. Really big difference. And let's look it up on hotels.com. Evermore Resort. And it looks like $37.20 as well. So $37.20 compared to, let's just make sure the price is right, $28.20. Okay, pretty big difference there. That's what, over $1,000. All right, so the thing about, again, Save Club is you could always save a ton of money on travel when you're looking things up, because there's just so much. There's parks and tickets as well. There's flights, cruises, car rentals, and again, you can look at all that stuff on all these different things as well. So let's say you wanted a rental car, for example. Let's just see here. Rental car, and I said, let's go to Atlanta. And I'm going to get in, let's say, the 15th, and the drop-off date, the 17th. And search. While I do that, I'll come back over here and I will do the same thing. I will look at car rental and I will say Atlanta, and I think I said the 15th to the 17th. Done. Search. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, to compare it, this company here only has, it looks like thrifty, $53 a day for an SUV, not bad. All the way down to Hertz and Thrifty here. So you can see it goes, looks like the cheapest they have on a rental car is $53 a day. If we get into the Savings Club here, they have rental cars down to $41 a day, okay? And as you scroll down, you can see things like intermediate, standard, SUVs, things like that. SUV for $45 a day. So that's a little bit cheaper, $44 a day. You can go down through here and see how you can save as well. You know, that's one thing you can do. What you can also do in rent-a-cars is you can go direct. So for example, instead of just looking all that up, you can actually click and see if there's some special deals that they have. So for example, Avis, up to 35% off base rates. If I come over here and I type in Hertz, you know, I could see if they have anything here. Or I could just type in rental car and see if there's any additional other discounts. Now it just pulls this up, or Irvis, like Alamo, things like that. But sometimes, let's say if I type in Alamo, there we go, up to 5%. So what I would do is I would also look at going direct through these see if this applies any additional discount. You can also do the same under this portal as well. So if I type in present Alamo, let's see what comes up. Nothing much comes up there. Let me just let me click on home real quick, and let me do a search for Avis, and there you go. There's some deals here. Rental cars right here. This is another one to search. Enterprise, National, Hertz. So even though Enterprise wasn't being shown, you may be able to use these portals, or National wasn't being shown on this portal, by searching for it. Now all of a sudden I might be able to go out here and grab an additional discount. Also on our member only service as well. Let's see here. If I click on this one here, special car, routes rental, pay later. Let's see what this is. This looks like it's total amount $153 for that. That includes, so basically if I were to look at the base price here without taxes, I think it's 2 days, so it's around $45 a day. Okay, so keep in mind all of those kind of deals that you can get by searching out all the portals as well. Remember, we also have a cashback app, so you can also click into that cashback app and just have money, if they're giving cash back. You can also possibly double dip on some of these deals. So that's how you really dive into travel. There's so many things to do. You can do the same with cruises, do the same with airlines, but having multiple portals allows you to save the ultimate money. You'll definitely save more than $20, okay? Your membership cost. I mean, people are saving hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on travel.